perhaps sports are not seen as Islamic enough, and how can we change that for our future generations in a halal manner where they don't have to compromise on dress code?
I think that's actually something I don't know. I don't think it's as applicable now as it was probably for our parents' generation. So we've got so much innovation in the modest, quote unquote, modest sort of sportswear space nowadays. To the extent that obviously Nike, whatever your opinions are on them, have got their own sports hijabas of Adidas. So it's come a long way, is what I'm saying. So we've got the burkinis, etc. I recently fought to try and get the burkini allowed, because at the moment you're only allowed to cover up to your knees for swimming when you're in competition. So I managed to do that at an amateur level. We now have to go to the international level to try and get that at the Olympics. But the point is that there are many options now for women who do choose to cover if they want to take part in sport, and so they don't have to choose between their faith and their love of the sport. I think there are cultural barriers, and that comes down to, I guess it's not just sports related, in the sense of would a woman be supported by her family, her husband, her parents, everyone around them, to pursue a career in sport. And we're seeing more and more women that are being supported in that way. So like I say, Khadija Mella, who's 18, I believe, who's won the Magnolia Cup in horse racing. We've got Dana Abdul Karim, who's slightly younger than me. She's in her early 30s, and was the first ever hijab wearing Muslim woman who competed for England. She played rounders, and she did that covered, and she did it in her own way before modest sportswear came in place. So there are the practical barriers are being reduced every single day of the week. It's more about a mental and cultural barrier in terms of, can we consider a career in sport? And I think men face it in different ways in our community. Men face it from the perspective of, can they make a living from this as a career, and make it to the top, because such a small percentage make it to the top. So there are barriers, practical barriers, but certainly clothing isn't one of them.